Hey everybody, John Adolfi here. You know what? I'll tell you something. This is my hose. It's 100 feet. And can you see that right there? It's dripping. Okay, I'm going to turn it off for right now. The problem with these kind of hoses are, well, quite honestly, I bought the least expensive hose out there. And then I've got this thing right here that cranks it up, which I'm not really crazy about either, but we'll get to that in just a second. What today I'm going to show you is the difference between the El Cheapo Deluxe that you can buy at Lowe's or, Home Depot for about 10 to 12 bucks, I think it is, a 50-foot length. And this is 100 feet altogether. And something new that I bought for right around $35 off of Amazon, and it's one of those stretch hoses. And I'm going to measure the stretch hose first before I come back here, but that's 100 feet right there on a reel. We need 100 feet here at home, and I got some insights on this, and I'm going to show you for the first time ever, because I have not turned it on yet, the accordion stretch hose. Here we go. All right, that will be 100 feet of the accordion style stretch hose. Here's what I like about it so far. First off, brass fittings. When you buy a hose, the more expensive ones are going to have the real deal, the real brass fittings, and that's what you look for. That's what they all say on YouTube. The other thing that's kind of interesting, other than it comes with its own new sprayer, it's just a cheap one, it's kind of cool. It's got its own valve right here. So if you want to keep it on at the house and you want to turn it on or off here, you can just go ahead and turn it, well, on or off here. There you go. And so now it's off. Now it's on. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to measure this first. I want to tell you just exactly what 100 feet of stretchy hose looks, the length of it is before we actually turn it on. All right, so there's the measuring tape. And that's what it looks like all stretched out. And you will see that this 100-foot length of eventual hose is 34 feet long. Now we're going to go ahead and plug in and energize it and watch it uncurl like a curled snake that's going to all of a sudden just, those little pellets you used to burn, and then maybe you guys haven't seen those in a long time. Back in the 60s in Buffalo, we used to burn them and it would create a snake. That's what's going to happen. This already is a snake. It's large. It's not really heavy. Oh, one thing I wanted to add. When you upgrade from a $12 50-foot length hose to a $35 or more 35 or 50-foot length hose, it's all rubber. It's heavier. You've got two gauges. Well, probably got more than that, but you've got the 5/8 inch is what I have here, and the 3/4 inch. The idea the idea with the 3/4 inch is that more water can get through, as long as you got enough water coming out of there, and which should give you more water, more pressure, more everything. So I can't test that here. I don't have that, but I just want to let you know that that does exist. All right, here we go. All right, here I go. I'm going to turn it on. It's getting bigger. It's swelling up. Kind of cool. The cool thing about it is it's 100 feet long when it gets done here, and it's only 34 feet of storage. That's what's really cool about it. And I'm going to get rid of that reel. By the way, I don't like those plastic reels. They do have metal ones that can mount right there that are cool looking for 175 to 300 bucks. I know that's a lot more expensive than something like that. It's probably 30-40 bucks. It's not complete. It's still energizing. Woo! I'm sure it works. Let's check it out. Yeah. Got to get a little of the air out, I guess. Look at that. Okay, so far I like it. Now, what the really cool thing about getting a 34-foot, sorry about the shadow, 34-foot hose that turns into a 100-foot hose is that you don't need, listen, if you need a 100-foot hose, get a 100-foot hose. Don't get two 50-footers, because you see that weak link right there that was leaking? That's part of the problem. And it's not leaking over here on the knob, or whatever that is. Anyways, all right, listen, in 2 years, I'm doing this September of 2019. If this thing starts to deteriorate or if it sucks for any reason, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to do another video explaining just how these have not held up. But so far, I like it. So I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to get one of those old-fashioned things that you hang things on. I'm not going to get a big reel. I don't think I'm going to need it, but the one that came with this is really cheap and plastic, and it kind of bends when you put it on there. So I'm going to get something that's a little less than that. Oh, by the way, let's do this. Let's turn this off and see what happens. So I'm turning it off right now. And does it shrink? No, because I got to do this, I think. Oh, it's all shrinking now. Now I got this off. Look how much water comes out. Usually only just like a few seconds and then it stops, but it's got to shrink right up. So that would be something you may want to consider when you're getting your hose. But if you don't want to get all the water out and you just want to put it on your reel there or hang it on a thing on the side of your house, then you wouldn't have to do this each time. But if you do, I'm just going to stop there. Well, thanks for taking a look at this, and you guys have a great day. Hey, quick prologue here. Check it out. That's without even me hanging it up. That's 100 feet of hose just laying there. It's a keeper. I'm really looking forward to getting something to hang it up, but just laying it there. That's 100 feet. That's nothing. Guys, take care.